So the quarterfinals, all 8 teams have been decided. We have 3 teams coming from the Italian league, which is quite remarkable because that has not happened in quite some time. We have AC Milan, we have Inter Milan, we have Napoli. On top of that, we have Bayern Munich, we have Chelsea, Manchester City, Real Madrid, and Benfica to round it out for our top 8 teams for the Champions League. And in today's video, we are going to talk about who are going to be the best matchups for Chelsea. Now, if you are new to this channel, we do talk about Chelsea news, but also we talk about other sports as well. But if you are enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. So let's talk about the best matchups for Chelsea for the quarterfinals. Now, right off the bat, we do not want to play Manchester City. Let's talk about inside our own league. Now, we've played Manchester City multiple times this season already. We played them in 2 cup tournaments already and got knocked out by Manchester City twice. I would hate for it to happen a third time, especially when it is the Champions League. And yes, they are a monstrous team. They've been doing quite well, not just in the league, but obviously in the Champions League. Erling Haaland scoring 5 goals against RB Leipzig, which who knows how well this player can continue to play and keep scoring goals, and therefore I do not want to play them in the quarterfinals or even maybe the semifinals. I'd rather see them in the final to have our best bet like we did the last time we played them in the finals to get a win. But again, we'll see what the fates have for us. Now, on top of them, I would hate to see us play Bayern Munich. I think those are the only 2 teams I would be really worried about. So Manchester City and Bayern Munich, because Bayern Munich is always a difficult team. Yes, they can be beat, obviously, but what they did to PSG just shows how dominant this team has been. And over the course of 2 legs, it'd be very difficult for Chelsea to win over goal aggregate. So therefore, I think we could at least win 1 match at home at Stamford Bridge. But to then go to Bayern Munich and try to win there, it would be a very difficult task. So those are the 2 teams I would hate to avoid. Now, teams I would really hope that we could play would be the following. Now, that would be Benfica, who obviously we've played them before. Remember our 2012 run, and we could maybe have that spark against them. And I think really they're a team that, yes, are very dangerous right now. But I think comparing both teams, I think Chelsea would be the better squad going into that. But really, that's why we play the game, to see exactly how it would play out. But I think we'd have a good matchup against them. On top of that, I think both AC and Inter Milan would also be a good team for us to play against. We obviously had AC Milan in our group stages and did the double on them. I think we could win against them once again, even though I'd hate to see Giroud get knocked out. I love the player, but again, AC Milan, I don't think are that hard of an opponent. Yes, they can be really good on any given day, but I think Chelsea would be the superior team in that matchup. On top of that, Inter Milan, I would just love for us to knock out Romelu Lukaku in the Champions League. Inter Milan have not been this far in the tournament in quite some time, so therefore, again, there may be some issues with them, some nervousness, and therefore, again, I think Chelsea would be able to knock them out as well. And like I said, I would hate to see Romelu Lukaku go past us further in the Champions League than Chelsea itself. So those 3 teams I think would be fairly good. So that means that's 5 teams we're talking about. We have 2 more then. So we have Real Madrid and we have Napoli. Now, both of these I think are wild cards because, yes, I think we can beat both these teams, but obviously they are both ridiculously good teams. Now, Real Madrid, we really don't have to say much about how well they are in the Champions League. They are the current winners right now, and they have sort of this black magic when it comes to the Champions League. No matter what is happening around them, they are somehow able to dig deep and score goals. And last year, we had such a close chance to knocking them out. And somehow Benzema just, again, a monster of a striker. And again, applaud the guy, Ballon d'Or winner. And therefore, again, like I said, it could go either way against Real Madrid. I think we could beat them, but we also could just get absolutely battered by them like Liverpool did this past round. And therefore, again, if we were to link up or play against them, it would be a close match. I think we could win, and it would be a 50-50 coin toss. Along with them, like I said, Napoli, who arguably, too, have been the best Italian team as of right now. Yes, how well they've been playing in their own league, but I still think Chelsea would have a good chance against them. Yes, same thing against like Real Madrid. It would be very difficult for us to get a win or win over 2 legs, but I think we could still do it as long as we're able to maintain them not scoring many goals, which, as we know, Napoli's pretty good at scoring goals right now. But overall, I think Chelsea would have a good matchup against them. So that is my take on the quarterfinals. The draw is tomorrow. Like I said, I think Chelsea has a good chance to make it to the semifinals. The only 2 teams I do not want to see us play is Manchester City and Bayern Munich. I think both those teams are most likely going to make it to the semifinals. If not the final itself. Now, depending on if they play each other, then obviously that would make a difference. But still, they're probably the two hardest teams right now in this entire last 8 teams left. So I want to know what you guys think. So comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe if you have not. I want to know what you guys think. If you think Chelsea can beat all these teams, or what teams you think we should play against, and what teams you do not want to play against. I want to know what you guys think. So that is it, and I will see you in our next video.